What is going on, guys? GC Central 717 here today. And as you can see, we're almost at 600 subscribers. We're 1 subscriber away. But yeah, guys, I just wanted, before the video starts, I want to say thank you so much for getting me to where I am at. And I really can't believe there's 600 of you guys. And we're only 400 away, basically, from 1,000. So hopefully we can get there. But on with the video. Sakruai x Nomura creator interview 26 part 1. And this, Sakruai is addressing about Cloud being in Smash Brothers and how he came to be and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get into this. As you see, this is part 1 of Sakruai's interview. It was just released an hour ago, and this was earlier today. And if you guys want to see the part 2, then let me know just by giving us a like or in the comments. And do not repost. Okay. Interviewer. Today's conversation came out of the fact that plans for Cloud to appear in Smash for Nintendo 3DS and Wii were actually realized. But did you two have any sort of acquaintances prior to this? And keep in mind, this is Sakruai and the creator of Smash Bros. And then Nomura, the creator of the Final Fantasy series. Sakruai. Actually, we didn't. We had a couple of situations where we just missed each other, but we only got to talk to each other face to face because of Smash. But honestly, I was surprised that Mr. Nomura agreed to talk to me. Laughs. Nomura. I was glad, of course. Well, I was sure you'd be busy and I thought you wouldn't have time to discuss it with me. Nomura. It was an opportunity for Cloud to appear in Smash. How could I turn it down? See, even he knows how popular Cloud is. And things start getting interesting. This isn't the exact number, but among the requests for Final Fantasy characters appeared in Smash, 1/4 to 1/3 of the requests we got were Cloud. Fans were for Cloud. TN1. I really wanted to answer the desire for those fans, and even though I thought it would be impossible, I reached out of my way just to try. Nomura, when we talked, I asked, "Are you sure you're okay with Cloud? He's not a character from a new game after all." And here's he knows how Sakruai works with the always trying to show off a new character before the game comes out, like Corrin. Sakruai. But on the other hand, if you think about who to add from Final Fantasy, it's hard to come up with choices that's not Cloud, which is very true. If you think of Final Fantasy, most people will think of Cloud. We could have used Terra or Bart's, sorry for pronouncing that wrong, protagonists in their own rights. But I feel like there would be some people who wouldn't know who those characters are, which is very true. But then again, a lot of people didn't know Shulk. But once again, we're talking about a third-party character, so they got to really be outstanding. There are characters like Torako to Sakruai. Characters like Fusia might be good as well. The fact that you focus on characters like this, laughs. But I've actually only talked to Mr. Nomura just once. That first time after I was generally free to do whatever I wanted. There was general editorial. I can't speak. Editorial supervision going on. Of course, especially on the graphic side, to get Cloud looking as bright as possible was tough. It took some time for us to discover how to present Cloud with the Smash touch. And actually, if you look carefully at Cloud's clothing, you'll see it's not the original version, but a version that comes from the PSP game Dia via Final Fantasy. But that's not something you know at first glance. I think, to be specific, the design of the belt is different for us. We bought a figurine of Cloud, one that anyone could buy and compare it. Taking notes like, the original design is different right here, and so on, and that explains why Sakruai said such detail on the costumes. Cloud has some very subtle changes. But if we just use the character model from Dia, it looks really out of place in Smash because his build is much similar in Dia. But if you see Final Fantasy VII Cloud, his face is smoother, or he's very obviously made of polygons. So taking a character like that and trying to make him while preserving the balance between his design and how to make him fit in Smash was quite the task. Interviewer, did you do anything particular to his ability or strength? And here's where it gets interesting when he talks about the sword and whatnot. In terms of those parameters, I figured the large variety of people would try to use him, so I made him relatively easy to play, which is why he's so good. However, what was a struggle for us from the beginning stages was now to establish Cloud's image. He becomes a character that's fast, but has good reach and is also very strong, which is obvious. But such a character would be invincible, right? That's very true. he has a big sword, so let's make him a big swing. And that's not enough. So using the consecutive strikes that you see in his side, smash as the limpage to his design, we made his sword swing fast but with enough lag so that he has periods of vulnerability and attempted to balance him that way. Creating the movements are the really difficult parts of making an action game. If you just focus on smoothness, then you can end up with movements that have no spice to them and feel kind of limp, which obviously isn't okay. On that point, I thought that Cloud and Smash felt like he was well adjusted to the game and he moved sharply as well, which I thought was very well done. He might seem fast, but there are parts to him that actually aren't, and he isn't very good in the air. Adjusting things like that is how we can balance him. And I can see what he means by that, but Cloud, that up air and down air are so dang good. The balance between his realistic movements and then when he becomes more distorted is excellent. In particular, everything that happens when you hit with an attack, that was very impactful. I really thought it heightened the enjoyment of the game. Sakruai does not explicitly say the Smash Ballot, the original versions in this article, but it was updated to request in order to better reflect the original meaning. And if you guys want me to do the next part, whenever that comes out, I will gladly read the next part, and let me know what you guys think about this. I'm pretty happy Sakruai is addressing Cloud, especially kind of about how good he is. Even he knows that Cloud's really good, and I can see why Cloud's really good, because Sakruai wanted him to be really easy to play, which is why a lot of people go to Cloud as their last resort to win. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, or leave a like if you enjoy this, if you found this interesting, or if you didn't know about this before. And check out Source Gaming. They're a really good, reliable source. If you haven't seen them from Etika or anything, well, here you might see them from me now, but they're a really good source. Alright guys, thanks for watching.